All right, what's up, you guys? UFO Proof here. As usual, you guys can come and join in the conversation. Just go to the comment section on YouTube and look for the link next to my name, UFO Proof, and click it and join in on the Google Hangouts. Or you can sit in the comment section and discuss it with us. I figured today we would talk about alien abductions and alien abductees. I'm not an abductee myself. I'm not saying it's never happened. I'm just saying I don't have any memory of it ever happening. So, I mean, I guess it's possible, but I mean, I've had a number of really close UFO encounters. So I assume alien abductions possible, you know, and it's not like I think abductees are liars or anything. In fact, I believe a lot of them. So if anyone out there is an abductee, I definitely want you to come on here and join in. I will make sure that there is space and room for you to come on here and share your story. Let me go post a link for everybody in the comment section on YouTube. All right, so hang on, I'm gonna make sure the sound doesn't pop on real quick and give us a bad echo. All right, good. Boom, there it is. So feel free to come and join. But until then, I'm just going to sit here and then discuss some stuff on alien abduction. You know, when it comes to like, you know, alien abduction, I used to think people were crazy for it. What up, Archie? Archie G, how you doing? Doing good? I used to think that people were at first, you know, like it seems kind of a fringe, you know, and then, you know, UFOs were hard for me to believe at first, you know, until I had my own experience. And even after I had my own experience, you know, alien abduction was kind of hard to believe until I started having really close encounters. And then I'm like, oh, well, you know, it seems like it makes sense. Like they might do something like that. If they were here to experiment on us, well, you want to be as least invasive as possible, right? You don't want to, you know, disturb what you're studying. You want to study it in its natural habitat or environment. So, you know, taking people and erasing their memory and stuff, it seems like a logical step that you would do if you were an alien race studying humans. So, I mean, like technically, we abduct animals all the time when we study. When we go out and track an animal, I mean, like think about it. Like when we go and tag a deer, we could be up in a helicopter and shoot it from the sky. It's knocked out, and we tag it, and then it wakes up. It's like from the deer's perspective. From us, we're just tagging a deer, but from the deer's perspective, it's this giant light in the sky, this searchlight, this beam of light beamed down on them. You know, next thing you know, it's passed out, and it's like having these dreams of these alien creatures coming and doing experiments on it, and then it wakes up. It doesn't know where it is, what time it is, and it's just like nothing happened, and it's just on with its fucking day. You know, what up, Cons? How you doing, buddy? Come and join in with us. So, I mean, you know, I see like I could see why, you know, I could see why it would work, why it would make sense. And if you're looking at it from that point of view, if you're looking at it like where the deer, then you know, alien abduction would make sense that it happens, it plays out the way it does. And if you're looking at it from an alien's perspective, well, then it would be like the human pilots of the helicopter hunting the deer or tagging it, you know, like it all seems to make sense. Now, I don't know if let's say it was all made up. Say it was fake. Then how do you get to that? How do you get to these same stories? I mean, like, is it just like a natural progression of where it is? Can't join. Khan says can't join. Only lurking. Hope for some great abduction stories, though. Yes, me too. And I want to point that out again. Anyone who's ever had an abduction experience, feel free to come and join us. All right, and share your story with everybody. Unfortunately, Cons won't be able to join us. He's probably working or doing whatever the hell Cons does. You know what? And I might as well pass out this link on all over Google Hangouts. everyone else can come and join if they see it. Khan said, please shoot me. That was the last message I saw from him on actual Hangouts. But anyway, yeah, back to alien abductions. I want to see, like, I want to hear people's like story. Like, you know, I mean, I've heard people's stories on television shows and stuff like that, and they all recount the same thing. Who we have on here?
Hold on, I'm coming.
Oh, hey, what up, Daryl?
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. What up, Coke Man?
Hold on.
We're discussing alien
Hi there,
abduction.
wait a second. Let me turn my fan off.
Yeah, make sure you turn that stuff off. That's kind of loud. Hang on.
I gotta shut off my mute me. Mute me.
I gotta put you on mute, Daryl. I'm sorry, sweetie. All right, there you go. What up, Coke Man? How you doing, brother?
Good, thanks, Carl. Sorry about that. Hi.
How you doing?
Hey, Carl. How you going?
What up, Coke Man?
Oh, can you hear me, Carl?
Yeah, you're on. Hang on, JJ Mac. I gotta put you on mute for a second. Coke Man, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Carl. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Oh, cool, bro. Cool.
All right, cool. JJ Mac, make sure that you turn down YouTube. You know, so you don't have YouTube up, so the volume's up. Make sure you turn it, like, just turn it off and just watch us on Hangouts. You'll be able to see it on YouTube later. It'll be posted right back up. What up, Mark? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
You here? All right, excellent.
Hey,
All right,
Mark.
so now you guys can go ahead and unmute yourselves now, JJ Mac, Daryl, as long as you got the noise in the background down. You can take yourselves off of mute.
There we go. Is that good?
Yeah, it's much better.
Tommy, can you hear me?
JJ, how about you, buddy? Hit the mute button.
Okay.
The mute button. I couldn't find it at first. I got it.
Is that right? Can you hear me?
Oh, did you turn down YouTube?
Yeah,
No.
it's done. At first it wasn't.
What's that?
Yeah, you gotta turn down YouTube.
It did. It did.
Not you, Daryl. Yeah, JJ, I had to put you on mute again. You got to turn down YouTube. I can see that you're watching YouTube at the same time because we can hear the echo come back. So you have to like turn it off. Oh, Daryl, you're making all kinds of noise again.
Did I still have it on?
You got no. You have like some kind of static or something coming through.
I don't have anything on.
Yeah, it's like your microphone.
Except for
Yeah. What's that, Mark?
Hey.
Looks like we lost JJ. Crap. Well, hopefully he'll get back on here with us. I wanted to hear if he had an abduction story for us, you know?
the conception story?
Abduction stories. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for tonight.
I didn't think that was that kind of site, you know?
No, abduction.
Okay, good. Conception, my goodness, that old story. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see all of you that we're all still here. I just wanted to mention.
Well, what did you think was going to happen, Daryl?
I don't know. Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't think they could predict anything so exact. And the person that predicted it was supposed to be on the radio for an interview. And when they tried to schedule his interview, he said, "I'm sorry, can you do something about a week from now?" Which was a week past the end, you know, 2 days past the end of the world. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the guy is full of shit, dude, you know?
If he thought it was the end of the world, he couldn't schedule an interview, you know? Because, well, I can't really discuss it until way after the, you know?
What is that?
After it's supposed to happen. How about next week sometime?
So what's going on, Coke Man? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, good, thanks, Kyle. I saw Tyler's video about it. Apparently he said it about what's his name? That guy with the 23rd of September, End of the World. That guy that wrote the book. Is it Mead or something? David Mead? I can't remember his name.
There is a specific guy who actually wrote a book about the 23rd or whatever.
And he's apparently, Tyler said he's backtracked now, and he said it was something supposed to happen in October, like a celestial effect. I can't remember exactly what he said, but something similar to that. And that's in Tyler's latest video. I watched that. I think it was today sometime or yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
What an idiot, dude. I mean,
how many books he sold?
Well, I know.
100,000,
dude.
Fucking hell. I mean, you can just make it the biggest bullshit story, sell some fucking books and that, and you get set up. It's just insane, man. And it puts everybody else, and it gives everyone else a bad name, you know?
It's fucking nutty, dude. And,
yeah.
You know, I mean, the more crazy your fucking conspiracy theory, the more people like it. I mean, I'm seeing conspiracy theories that the Great Pyramids of Egypt don't exist.
Oh, that's
I'm seeing people are going off the fucking deep end, and it's fucking pathetic, man. It's like people got to know when to hold themselves back, you know? I mean, like,
and the other thing, well, they're just like goldfish too, because they forget heaps of shit as well.
Right?
Yeah. They're like, what? What did you say? They're like goldfish and what? And
yeah, they just forget heaps of stuff as well. You know, when you tell them, they just forget it and just don't comprehend it, and you forever trying
a goldfish loses its memory like every 8 seconds.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Like, I love those colloquialisms. So we have a lot of Southerners that have similar. You know, they all like, oh, she sweats like a whore on Judgment Day and stuff like that. You know, those kind of sayings. I love those. I don't have that many where I'm from, but I love to hear them.
Anyway, so what's up, Mark? Mark, can you hear me?
I'm too retired.
Your mic sounds terrible, dude. Mark, I gotta put you on mute, buddy. Yeah, you got it, Mark. You got to get your stuff fixed out, your worked out, your mic or whatever, man. It sounds terrible. I don't know what you're on. Where the fuck's Vern running off to?
I loved your rant when you were discussing that finding in the pyramid when they found nothing. I want to count how many times you said the F word.
Oh,
that was effing hilarious, man. You were I can't get over your use of that word is so. It doesn't mean anything after a while, you know?
No, that's the whole point of it, dude. That fucking saying fuck on my channel don't mean shit anymore.
we could say I can't believe I said the F word. I never say the F word.
But oh yeah, you can say fuck all you want on here, dude. This is UFO proof. This is the adult.
I'm trying UFO to be lady here, but what's the point, right?
What's going on, Vern?
Just dealing with it. Been sick and.
Hey, there you are.
Yeah, torn ligaments in my arm too.
How you feeling,
how's that
Vern?
fucking arm treating you, dude? Still fucked up?
You see it?
No, can't barely see it, dude.
Hey, you're not in my circle, you know. Not that I have one. But
God damn, it's fucked up, dude. Circle. Holy shit, man.
I don't think.
That is brutal, dude. God, you gotta be careful, Vern.
Yeah, it's just hard to lift it up, you know.
Pretty much the same size, but it doesn't look as dark.
Oh man, that's brutal, dude. He tore some shit up. Let me check the comment section in YouTube real quick and see what who we got going on there. Blank, what up, Blank? Monica Makoko, how you doing, sweetie? I know I'm excited to hear these stories too. I was wondering if JJ had one for us, but apparently we lost him somehow. And I'd like to get him back on here. Let me see if I can
did you hear about the gray alien that got a penis transplant?
Oh, fucking brother, dude.
Well, his left hand rejected it.
Wah, wah.
Alien joke.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's a good one.
So what qualifies for abduction?
Yeah, you know, I'd like to hear somebody's like anyone's story. So anyone who, if you've ever been abducted and you want to come and share your story, please come and join us and tell us your story. But until then, I want to say this. Okay, so I've never personally had an abduction experience. However, I've had weird things that would lead me to believe that there is a possibility that it may have happened, but I don't ever remember anything ever happening, you know. But I'm just saying I've had some kind of indications that, you know, maybe something might have fucking happened. So there's a really weird story over this fucking this happened to me. So I was UFO hunting and like all night, and then I came home at night and I went to bed, and then I went out and was UFO hunting again. And it was like later in the middle of the night, you know, and then like as I'm UFO hunting, I see these three orbs of light, and they're in a triangle, and they're like hovering right above my head, and they light up, and they're slowly spinning, and they're in formation, and they're slowly like rotating around, and then the three of them like shoot off in separate directions. They didn't shoot off, they just went slowly and like separated, and I was like, oh man, that's fucking cool, dude. And then as very slowly I started to realize that I wasn't dreaming. Like I thought that I was dreaming this, and then I realized I wasn't. I went home, and then I actually got up, and I must have sleptwalked, and now I was outside. I was about a quarter mile away from my house, and I'm standing in a field, and I have one shoe on.
Okay, you've been abducted.
Yeah,
dude.
and as I'm standing out there, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And then I'm like, I thought I was dreaming, but I'm like, I don't know if I was dreaming and I saw the UFOs and like I was like sleepwalking or something. Abducted. But I'm just saying it was a weird fucking experience, man. And
tell me more. I want to know your dreams. Tell me your weirdest dream, and I'll tell you.
Oh fuck, my weirdest dream. I don't pay attention to my dreams, you know. I pay attention to shit that I see for real, dude. My dreams are all fucking crazy, you know. But a dream is a dream. But this is different because like I like woke up in the middle of it, and I was actually outside. And I was like, fucking
sleepwalking. That is so aside, and you were missing.
But I had one shoe on, dude. Like, why the fuck would I leave my house with one shoe on, dude?
They always forget one thing. They get sloppy when they put you back because they put you back with one shoe. They put you back in the wrong place they took you from. Sometimes they put you back with your clothes on inside out. Sometimes they put you in the wrong clothing. Sometimes they put you in the house of the person they abducted with you, but they put you in their house and you're in their house. They fuck up, you know?
What's up, UFO, bro?
It's an indication. You may have been, it's like Jeff Foxworthy. You may be a hillbilly if you know. You might
be a redneck.
You're redneck, right? You may have been abducted and that is such a sign.
Did you ever find that shoe? Yeah, I didn't lose. I didn't lose this shoe, Monica.
I'm telling you, that is so.
Hang on, Daryl. The shoe was still at my house. I just got up and I left my house.
That shows you left.
And I only put one shoe on.
They get sloppy. So, like, they get sloppy.
I must have been like sleepwalking. I don't remember doing any of this. I remember coming home and going to bed. When I woke up, I was standing outside down the road.
They were in a hurry.
Yeah, Daryl, let me finish. Like, talking.
Sorry.
Thank you. I was sleepwalking, and I just like when I woke up, I realized what I was doing. I was outside with one shoe on. I must have just put one shoe on, and I forgot the other one. You know, like that's my understanding of everything. I mean, I don't see how anything else makes sense. So, say I was abducted. Well, how come I don't have any kind of a memory of any of abduction? You know, nothing like that. I just remember seeing the UFOs. You know. Oh yeah, dude, UFO, bro. You like that shit, dude? That's fucking on my refrigerator. Fucking went out yesterday, or the day before. Like it totally fucking died, dude. So we're like, fuck, we got to go get a new refrigerator. So we're like, what the fuck are we gonna do? And so we started asking around, see if any friends had an extra refrigerator. And then we were able to get the Red Bull freezer fucking refrigerator, man. And I'm like, fucking hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I was like, fucking
cool. How big is it? I mean, it looks huge.
Dude, it's big. I mean, like it's like one you'd see in a store, dude.
You would walk into it practically?
Yeah, fucking nuts. Well, you can see how tall it is. It's like
huge.
Yeah, it's got the cool emblem up here and shit, dude.
Does it have an ice maker?
No, it doesn't. It's like one you would see in a store where you buy your Red Bulls out of.
That's crazy.
What up, Snooch?
So you should get paid for that. You know that?
What, paid for what?
Red Bull should pay you to be using it because you're advertising.
Shit, dude, I wish, man.
Well, you got it for free, right?
Yeah, we got it for free, but the fucking thing's like $400, man. We got it from like where my girlfriend works, dude. Like they had it. One of the vendors left it there on accident. We got the motherfucker now, dude. Shit's peacefully in my fucking crib now.
But does it have a freezer and a refrigerator?
No freezer. It's just like one of the coolers you would see at a store.
I got you.
At a gas station that sells.
Cool. It takes up half the kitchen, but who cares, you know?
Nice score on the fridge. Yes, it is, Snooch. Thank you, man. I was stoked about that, dude, because we're just gonna buy even like one of those little house fridges or one of the little room in like a college fridge, one of the little guys, and we got this motherfucker. We're like, fuck yeah, dude, this thing's like $400, man. We looked it up, dude.
That's not bad. Not bad.
Ah, fucking score, dude. Who we got on here? Cuvid?
Hello.
What up, motherfucker?
Hey,
Yeah, not so bad, mate. Hi, Lee. Hi, Vern.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey,
Not so bad.
What's going on with Mark's microphone, dude? I want to know, dude. Like, well, how come we can't hear his ass, man?
He's having trouble with his mic the other day. Remember that? Oh,
He
I
what?
was
like
he's having trouble with his mic the other day.
Oh, okay.
he has like 7
Yeah,
different
man.
devices he uses, so it just depends on which
Yeah, he
device
does,
he's
dude.
on.
He's waiting for us.
You know, the only one who sounds like really good on here is fucking Coke Man.
That's the roadie microphone, man. That one there. They're pretty cool.
What kind of mic? Hang on, let me see. Let me put it up. I'm close. Oh yeah, dude, that's a nice mic too.
I think
Oh
they're
yeah,
made
that's
in
really good.
Australia,
A
these
Rode.
ones. Yeah, a lot of YouTubers I think using Kyle. I'll send you the link of this actual one to your email and everything.
The fucking I rock the fucking Snowball fucking studio.
That's nice, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah, that's nice, man.
You know, but I think it works. I was going to get the regular Blue Studio, like the Yeti or whatever, which is like a real popular one. I know,
Yeah, I've had the
like
Yeti.
Tyler uses it and stuff. But I like the Snowball just because I could attach it to this fucking lamp, and it made it fucking look fucking perfect. I was like, fuck, yeah, dude, you know.
And it looks really cool too. Looks like you're a proper radio guy, eh?
Exactly.
Like a
That's
proper TV guy. You know that? Yeah.
you know. When people have the mic and it's just on the stand in front of them, I'm like, God, come on, you want to be able to swing that motherfucker around, dude. You know, it's fun, dude.
How do you make out with these legs?
What's up?
Oh, sorry to interrupt you, mate. Sorry, you're right.
No, you're fine. Go ahead, buddy.
Oh, how do you make out with his leg that got shot in his leg and everything you said the other day?
Oh yeah, dude. No, he's fucking fine, dude. That bullet just fucking passed right through his leg, like right off to the side. It's fucking nothing. To fucking doctors didn't even fucking fly him to like Walla Walla, dude. They didn't even give him flight for life or nothing.
Oh,
And
that's
in the
right.
hospital here, they can't treat gunshot wounds, which is weird. A fucking hospital is unable to treat gunshot wounds.
That's ridiculous. What happened to the
Yeah,
guy? Did he get
it's like,
arrested?
What happens if you
What's
get
the- oh
shot?
yeah,
You can show
two of the people got fucking caught. Two of the people who came there got caught. But the girl who set it all up and her boyfriend, they haven't been caught yet. So hopefully those motherfuckers will go down and
In a
fucking
small
crash
country
and
town,
burn, dude. What's up?
In a small country town that was too, eh? That's
Oh
where it
yeah,
happened.
this is fucking Dayton, Washington. There's like fucking 400 people here, dude.
Bloody hell.
You know, it's fucking. I mean, it's like a population of like 2,500 or something, dude. I mean, it's a tiny town, man.
That'd be nice to live in. That'd be excellent.
Well, you know, I was fucking for such a small town. There's all kinds of crazy shit that goes on here, dude. You know.
Yes, I grew up in a small town, so I know what it's like. But everybody sort of knows you. It's a great community and stuff, and at least you got heaps of area to go out looking for UFOs and that as well. That'd be unreal, man.
You know, they fucking think they like the people around here like fucking look at me like fucking a weirdo, like I'm a YouTuber, and you know I'm out in the middle of the night fucking UFO hunting and shit all night, dude. You know.
Join the club, mate. Join the club. We're all the same, I think. Yeah, as soon as you say UFO, you're a bloody freak to some people.
Yeah, no, everyone out here is actually really fucking cool. People out here are like all into Bigfoot. Like that's like their main thing out here. Is like, you know, they're all about Bigfoot, but they're also about UFOs and shit too. You know.
Can I send you one of my? I'm not trying to I'm not trying to sell my video or anything, but
No,
just
go
can I
ahead.
send you a video into my to your email. Could I send you one of my videos to your email? Because I've got like a UFO introduction thing on there. It's like a bit of a funny one. You might like it.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
It's got Bigfoot in there as well. That's why. And you just said Bigfoot.
Can we play it, dude?
Yeah. Sorry.
Can you play it?
Yeah, I'm getting up there now, man. Hang on. I'll go and find it. Just be a sec, brother.
Cool. I'll put you on big screen, dude, and you share it when you get it because I want to see it, dude. We should just share it with everybody, man. So, who we got on here? What up, Maddie? How you doing, buddy? Fridge was abducted. That's the only abduction story so far. Yeah, we fucking abducted that fucking fucking Fridge too.
You know? Can you hear me?
Does anyone have any recurring dreams? Do you have any recurring dreams, like of flying, for example? Does anyone have a dream that they can fly?
Oh,
Honey,
God, what kind of question is that? Everyone has a dream that they can fly, dude. Come on.
I have a dream that I can run in when I'm running in place, like a Fred Flintstone or something. You know how they run like with their little foot cars?
Yeah.
But then suddenly I'm airborne. Like I go so fast that I can outrun. And I'm like airborne. And I keep saying, how come I keep forgetting to do this when I'm like, you know, and when I told this to an abductee, conductee, he said that's a big sign. That is not a normal recurring dream, and that is a big sign that you've been abducted. Now, I don't remember ever being abducted, and I would.
Well, I've never heard that ever, dude. I've been researching UFOs for fucking 7 years, dude, like hardcore into it, and I've never heard that as being a sign that you've been abducted, dude.
I never did either till I spoke to R.K. Andrews. You got to listen to him to understand.
Michael.
One day you got to just listen to one of his radio. He's pretty cool.
Who is that? Mark?
Guys, but definitely somebody to consult with if you have any wonders.
UFO bro says every day I want to fly high. Fuck yeah, dude. That's right. What? I barely understood you. What'd you say, Mark?
Speak the code.
Can you guys hear him? Can anyone make him out?
Something's wrong with his mic.
It just says they're muffled.
Some sort of like.
You know, it's
for these shit.
Yeah, fucker. Sounds like crap, dude.
$179.
You know, Mark, you can get one of the, you can get a studio mic like one of these, dude. I bet you can get this for fucking like $40 now, dude.
Sorry.
Oh, fucking shit. At least you can hear your ass.
I've got it ready now, Carl.
Yeah, go ahead, play it up, dude. Okay, let's check out Cookman's video.
Oh, you sharing something?
Yeah.
Let's check it out, dude.
Oh,
hang on, get it back. Sorry.
I got my glasses on.
Here we go.
Make
Can you hear the music
screen.
of it?
No, we can't.
Oh, you can't hear it?
Oh,
I don't know how come. Oh, how do I put the music on? I don't know how to do this.
Turn the sound on.
It's a bit of a funny one.
The sound won't come through.
Oh, okay, it's just like funky tunes to it. I was trying to get third phase funky music, so just try to do some funky music.
Yeah.
It goes dun, 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 something like that, you know. Boom, boom, boom. So that's how it sort of is. I'll try and and then it sort of repeats itself. Okay. Here's another one. No, it's the same sort of one. Just wait for a minute, it'll come up soon. There it is. It goes about 1.5 minutes, so we've got about another minute left. It's not too long. Just had the funky tunes to it. It's better with the music. And it's a bit of sort of just having a bit of fun, you know, just taking the piss a little bit and just
So is this a intro to a video?
Yeah, it's supposed to be my intro. I was just doing some mucking around intros.
Oh, this is nice. Very nice production.
You know, it's way too long, buddy. You know, and don't get me wrong, it's a really cool video, but for an intro into your videos, it's way too long. You want to try to cut it around 10 seconds. I make mine incredibly long, and I push mine at like sometimes 20 seconds, dude. But I mean, 10 seconds is probably like the perfect time for an intro.
10, yeah. All right, matey. That's pretty much it. I had a bit of a thing at the end.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Thanks, matey. It would have been better with the music, but.
Now, you got any cool UFO videos?
Awesome. Let
No,
me ask you,
I
Vern,
just
is
did
that
all
a
different
picture of
ones.
Blake
Just like
Cousin,
Blake Cousins.
Vern?
What's up?
Picture of you? That's not Blake. It looks a little like him, no?
What is?
That picture of Blake Cousins,
Where?
Vern's picture.
Oh, hang on a second.
No, the picture on the there, that one.
Yeah, that one. I don't see what you're
I
talking
thought that
about.
was Blake Cousins.
That's a picture of me when I was 42.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're talking about Vern?
Yeah,
No, that's fucking Vern. Shit.
when he was
Dude.
younger.
That's
When we,
no.
you were cute.
7 years ago.
You know, with that blonde hair.
Oh, that's fucking funny. That's not Blake Cousins. You know what's funny, dude, is that when Blake and Brent come on here,
Oh, wait a
they got the
second.
new iPhone 7 and they never fucking like join on here with video, dude. Like it's so weird, man. You know, and I Skype with them all the time, dude, and they're always on their radio, but they never like or on the speaker, but they're never like on camera. Like I've only been on camera with them a couple times, man.
Hey, can I send an invite to a friend of mine? He's a Third Phase of the Moon. He runs the Discord channel for the Third Phase of the Moon fan club. Can I invite him into your circle?
What do you mean into my circle?
I mean, can I invite him on this thing?
Yeah, of course.
How do you do that?
Well, it's just a Google. It's just a Google Hangouts. You know, you just go and tell them to come and watch YouTube. Come join my YouTube channel.
No, I could send him. I need to send him the link. Well, let's see. Maybe I could just copy and paste this link.
Yeah, if you just
Send the
copy
link
and
to the
paste
video,
the URL, you know.
Wait, wait. Hold on. Yes.
Anyway, so I want to get back to alien abductions. So let me see now. QVid. Well, what now?
Yes.
You know, you always get your ass on here. You never say fucking two fucking words except for hello and goodbye. And what are your fucking thoughts on alien abduction? All right.
Ooh, that's a rather loaded question, Kat. I've never experienced anything myself, so I've got no fancy stories to tell you.
But do you think it's legit?
No.
No, really.
No.
Oh, this is a fucking shocker, dude. You know, I mean, like, fucking, this is big news right now, dude. So you don't think it's legit?
Not really.
Wow.
I'd like to see something that I could actually, you know, really persuade me.
Yeah, you want to be able to see the evidence, like straight up, like 100%, like just the stories aren't like a witness testimony just isn't good enough for you.
Not really, which is a bit unfair on people that come out with these stories, particularly when you've got the likes of the Travis Walton incident, you know, and they.
What do you think of Travis Walton?
That is one of the best stories for legitimacy, purely because of all the lie detector tests they took and the fact that they all passed them, apart from one guy who one of his tests was a bit dubious, you know.
Yeah.
That is a fascinating tale. It
So
really
no,
is.
because and it is because of Travis Walton that I believe UFO abduction stories to in fact be, at least some of them are most likely true, because I do believe Travis Walton's case was a true case. I believe he's telling the truth, and that what he says is what he remembers and what happened to him, you know, and it's because of that case. So I find it interesting that you support the case, like you like it. Do you think it's real? Do you think it really happened to him? Or you think it's just a story?
I would like to think that yes, it did, but I'm not 100%.
Not 100%.
I'm 100%.
Yeah.
Then I'm not going to say yes. I do believe. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, you know, I mean, that's fucking interesting, man. You know, I mean, like, you know, for most people on here, you know, like most people think, oh yeah, well, alien abduction, yeah, you know, I believe in, but it's like, you know, it's hard for, you know, it's weird when you see that people are like, well, yeah, I believe in UFOs, but I don't believe in alien abduction. I actually used to be like that. And I kind of changed my point of view after, you know, years of research and stuff like that. You know, my viewpoints changed on it. But yeah, that's interesting, man. So let's go down the line here. All right.
Well, I was just going to say as well, Carl,
Oh, wait,
between
go ahead, Kuga, go ahead.
the difference between you and I is you have had a close encounter. I haven't. You know what I mean? I've only seen the odd
exactly.
unusual thing. So
That,
I
you know,
do
and he
believe
brings
there's
up an excellent
UFOs,
point.
but I do sometimes think that what we're calling a UFO, yes, it is a UFO, but no, it's not a UFO from
Another
an
planet or something.
alternate universe or
Yeah.
planet. Yeah.
Now, see, he brings up an interesting point that, you know, that, yeah, we agree on a lot of things, but however, my idea of, my belief in it does help, help stem from my witness, my encounters. And, I haven't had just one encounter. I've had many encounters, and, it's because of these encounters that, yes, it helps change my viewpoint on stuff. And then as more information comes in, I can adjust my beliefs and understanding of it as, new information is available. But yeah, so it's got to be difficult for, anybody. Now, is there anyone who's had a close encounter out there that doesn't believe in UFO abductions? Who's had a straight up, like, I'm talking like, a close encounter, like fucking, super, super close, but doesn't believe in alien abduction. Let me check the comment section on YouTube and see who we all got on here. And if anyone's watching this or whatever, comment, let us know. Oh, Betty and Barney Hill. Yeah, he brings up a good point. Beyond the Omniverse. How you doing, buddy? Doing good? We're just kicking here talking about alien abductions and getting everyone's thoughts on them. And Blank's talking about the World War II Nazi bell. Nope. Okay, so Snooch brings up a good point. Betty and Barney Hill. What do you guys think? Now, is UFO bro, are you saying nope to the Betty and Barney Hill case? You thinking it's no good? I want to see what UFO bro says. Well, in the meantime, I want to get your guys' thoughts. Let's go down the line here. Let's start. Mark, take yourself off mute, buddy. Let's see if your shit works, and keep everyone else on mute. Mark, hit your mute button, buddy. And see if he can fix the shit. We'll give him a minute. But Mark's he's rocking like an S7 and S8, and he's got fucking headphones from the 1970s, dude. Look for the little microphone button, Mark, and click the microphone button.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yes, we got you, buddy. All right.
Can you? All right. Yeah. Now, yeah, Betty Hill. Now, but also that were coming home, and then the one of them was missing for a few days. He just recently passed his 16th lie detector test.
Which case was that?
It had, I think it was in where there was 6 guys coming home from work, and they were watching the
Mark, I cannot hear a word you're saying. You just keep cutting out, Mark. Are you on your? Why don't you join us on your phone? Why don't you join us on your phone and not your tablet, dude? Because the microphone on your tablet is fucking terrible, dude. I would drop out of this call with the tablet and just start over from your phone, dude. Use your Samsung Galaxy 8.
That works properly.
I'm gonna put you on mute for a minute, Mark, while you fix that stuff. And let's go down the line. Let's keep going down the line, though. I want to get you guys' I can get this on mute. Okay, I think it's muted. No. All right, there he goes. All right, Daryl. Daryl, you know Betty and Barney Hill case? You're on mute. Click yourself off mute. Daryl, you're on mute, sweetie.
Okay. Here.
There you go.
Tommy, can you hear me?
Yep, we got you.
Okay. So I had an odd experience. That I was at home in Manhattan. I live on the 6th floor. And if I told you, I swear somebody was coming through my window. And it wasn't the first time I heard something around my window, but the feeling that they were going to enter at any moment got me out of my house so fast. I ran downstairs in my slippers at 3 in the morning, you know, and I crossed the street to look up in my apartment to see what was going on. And this fellow was walking by. He looked like a Chippendales kind of dancer. He was shirtless with long hair, really good looking. And he was checking me out. I don't know why. And he stopped at my shoes. He goes, "What's up with those slippers, man?" And I said, "Well, I can explain, but before I tell you, can you just look up 6 stories and tell me what you see?" And he looked up there and he said, "Wow, what kind of trouble are you in? That's an FBI trouble." Now, I didn't tell him what I saw. I said, "Why? What do you see?" He goes, "Dude, there's like 20 people in that room." And there were 20 men in suits in my living room. I saw them and he saw them. So I have a witness. That's the only thing I can have that backs up my fear of what was coming through that window. And he goes, "Let's get out of here." So we started walking away from my building. He goes, "Come to the Bronx." I took my chances, you know. I figured, I don't know what I'm going to be dealing with if I go to the Bronx with a stranger, but, you know, maybe I'm safer just going home. And by the time I went back to my house, everything was back to normal. But he saw there, it's literally, what do you think of that?
I think you are dreaming.
No, but I have a witness.
A witness, I think he was part of the dream. Just some dude walking down the street shirtless.
It was a long dream. If it was a dream, we walked down 8th Avenue, you know.
With some dude you never met before, and he's just walking down the street in the middle of the night, shirtless.
But this is 8th Avenue in Manhattan. People are walking all over the place. I just happened to be, he was walking by when I was walking by. If he didn't talk to me, I wouldn't have asked him. But I wanted somebody to look up at that window and tell me if I was imagining it, you know?
How could you see 20 people through a window?
Because I have no blinds. There were no blinds. They were all the way up. The lights were on. I left the lights on. And
so you left. How would they get into your apartment? And what would they have done while they were in there?
I'm telling you, they were coming through. I swear it sounds like it's a crazy story, and I wouldn't even bring it up if I didn't have a witness. But I got in a taxi cab. I mean, I was with him. I got off on 34th Street. I walked all the way back from 34th Street to my house. That was a long walk in slippers at 3 in the morning. Trust me.
3 o'clock in the morning, and you got some Chippendale guy walking around shirtless and 20 FBI agents in your room.
I know it sounds crazy, but that's my story.
No, it sounds fucking completely fucking crazy, dude.
Listen, but I mean, I'm not crazy.
I'm not saying you're crazy. I think you were dreaming.
No, there was too much. In fact, I even called a friend of mine. No, I have too many witnesses. I was wide awake because I called a friend. I think I stopped at my friend Earl's house. He's like he's like on 35th Street, or I called him.
So there's 20 people in your house. Why didn't you call the police?
Oh, that was too weird. 3 in the morning. The whole thing was unearthly. It was just too strange. I knew the police would have just told me that I was nuts. You know, there was no doubt in my mind that they would have said I was crazy. I'm sure of it. And the kind of people, I started to wonder if I was in trouble because I had this. That's a long story, but I don't have it. I thought I had this very rare coin that was like illegal to own, and that's the only reason I would have thought that I could have been in any trouble, that the FBI would have been in my house, you know, but I don't have it. It was a fake.
Was there any physical evidence there, Daryl, that people moved things, whatever, in your place?
Only the visual, and I didn't have my camera. I didn't even take my phone with me. I took nothing with me. I didn't even have cab fare. I had nothing. I ran out the house so fast. I was so scared. It's not the first time I've been alarmed to get out of my house. I had some weird things going on, and I've taped them too. I can show you what I've taped if you want.
No, that's okay. I actually want to keep this conversation. I want to keep it going. The question, I asked you actually about Betty and Barney Hill, but that's okay. I'm going to put you on mute real quick, sweetie, and then I'm going to go on to Coke Man. Coke Man.
Hey,
what are your thoughts on Betty and Barney Hill?
I hear all the stories about it, and I just take it as there's a lot of witnesses. So I just take.
Well, it's really just them, you know. It's just the two, you know.
Yeah, they're really big names, and I just sort of take it because you read so many stories and stuff. But you're probably like me too. Like you go out and you just want to see it for real. So you hear these stories, you come back, you're like, okay, yep, that's Betty and Barney Hill. They're big names. 2 thumbs up. Yeah. So
Do you believe them?
It sounds pretty legit. I have seen a couple of lengthy docos on YouTube about it. It sounds pretty legit, and she was she was sort of, she could recall a lot of things. Like she wasn't scared, apparently, was she? That was one thing I heard.
Yeah, no, she wasn't. She wasn't really scared. Her husband, on the other hand, Barney, he was scared.
He freaked out.
Yeah, he was frightened.
Yeah.
He reached for his gun and everything, dude.
Bloody hell! I do have a freak. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, Betty and Barney Hill, they were the first couple to ever claim alien abduction, and they're, you know, and the thing is like they ended up like going under hypnosis simply because Barney had such bad ulcers and he was having such bad anxiety and he didn't know why. And so, and it's like, oh, well, they're like, you got to go under hypnosis. That way you can recall what happened to you. And when he went under, that's when he recalled what happened to him, which was, it all stemmed back to this fucking UFO sighting that they had in this encounter. And he's like, oh man. And I guess the stress was so bad that it was giving him fucking ulcers and it eventually killed him, dude.
Was there any marks or scars on them? Was there any physical stuff? I'm not sure if I remember.
They had marks and scars. They had like a torn dress that had like some burn marks in it. Like their car was like kind of fucked up. And
did it go analyzed scientifically and everything or not?
Yeah. Like they gathered the evidence, but you gotta understand they didn't realize that this happened to them until about 3 months after the fact, because they were driving and they were like, they just remember going from a bunch of missing time. They're like, it should have taken us only an hour to get home, but it taken us 4 hours to get home. They're like, what happened? Where'd that missing time go? Because they're like, we just drove straight from this place to our house, and yet it takes us this long. And they're like, where'd all the missing time go? And so they're the first ones to like bring that up and start the whole phenomena on it, man. So let's take a look at YouTube. And the hypno session was freaking scary. Yes, it was, Snooch. That was fucking, it was pretty hardcore, man. Fuck about it, talking about the Flintstones, Barney and Betty Hill. Right? So we can watch this together. I can post links. There are police reports of cops witnessing UFOs over Manhattan, shooting beams of light in the buildings and seeing people being beamed up. Google it. I actually know that story. And the only problem with that is that I actually went to investigate that particular case, and it was Bud Hopkins who brought up that particular case. But these witnesses like this, that the lady who actually told like this story or whatever, she also told about how she was this a princess who being like hunted by this evil like sorcerer and stuff. Like her shit was so fucking crazy that I could not take the story as reliable anymore. And then I tried to find like the witness testimonies, go like backlogging through like MUFON and other places that took the reports or stuff, and I couldn't actually find any of them. So the only time, the only actual evidence that story happened came from Bud Hopkins just relaying the story, just telling a story, But I mean, so I don't know if I believe, but I mean, I really like that story. And it was really interesting about the people being beamed up, and they looked like they were like in a fetal position, and they kind of unrolled as they went through the window and stuff. And yeah, like I thought it was such a cool story. I wanted to investigate it more. And so I started going through all the case files and stuff and looking for it. And then I researching the girl who made the original claim, and she also had like something like fucking like 20 different reports of fucking stories of like, being abducted by aliens and then, all kinds of other crazy shit. Like she would like report like stuff like it was like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it was nuts, man. I have met extraterrestrials myself, and I would never call call the damn experience an abduction. That's good. That's good. Well, that's just what everyone else calls it. Zaina, like everyone else is calling it alien abduction. So we have to use the term that everyone is familiar with. But yeah, you could say you know, alien contact or whatever. I mean, so I don't consider the so-called abduction or whatever a bad thing by any means. Danielle, it depends on if you're willing to go or are you taken. And yeah, Danielle, I would love to have you come on here with us and tell us and share your story with everybody. And that's the whole point of tonight's show, is to try to get someone who's had an actual alien abduction and come and share it with everybody. So, if you want to, feel free to come and join us, sweetie. I would love to hear your story. I'm sure everybody else would love to hear it too. I'll post a link here again if you want to come and join. Snooch says schizophrenia. Yeah, she could have the lady, not you, Xenia, but the other girl we're talking about. She could have had schizophrenia. She was talking all kinds of just like making up stories like that were just so ridiculous. Like she was just making them up. That like she was like just attention hungry, and and I think Bud Hopkins kind of just fell for the story and just really liked it. And that she had made up the fact that there were other witnesses, but she didn't actually provide any other witnesses, except she said one of them was a politician. Well, how the fuck would she know that he's a politician? It doesn't make any sense, but so Bud Hopkins, he was a great researcher and everything, man. But he had it out for alien abductions. He hated, he thought it was a bad thing, Then you had like John Mack on the other side who thought it was a good experience, so. Fuck, abduct me, please, Mr. Alien, right? Exactly. MIB video is not sure what to make of this. Oh, blank sending a video in. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Have you guys? Coke Man? Have you heard of that story? That incident that Snooch and I were just discussing about the lady being abducted. About the so-called, like the police seeing a lady get abducted from a high rise in New York and her getting sucked out the window through a beam of light and stuff.
Holy shit! No, how long ago was that?
It was Snooch. When was that? Was that back in the early '90s or late '80s? Or Snooch, do you remember that?
I think. Is there a name?
I forget the name of it.
Oh, you're right, mate. You're right. There's so much stuff out there. It's just trying to remember it all.
Bell Curve says, I had a mad encounter back in 2010. A car-sized orb, orange in color, flew treetop height, silent, 1:30 in the morning on a farm in England. MUFON investigated my case. My son was scared. I had the kids in the house at the time, too. Oh, man, that is fucking awesome, Vel. Fuck, dude, now I want to hear your whole story, man. If you want to come on and join us and tell us your story, that'd be awesome, dude. I just want to know what it was so strange that it kept coming. So what? Yeah, like you're saying, it was like the size of a car. How far away was it to you? Like, what was the closest proximity? 90s, was it? Yeah, or yeah, 1989, 90s. That's what I thought. Yeah. Vel, how far away was this orange orb? Because I mean, I've known UFOs to, and I'm talking not balls of light, but solid craft come incredibly close. My son later told me he awoke at 4 a.m. a few times and heard a humming sound like a wobble. Really? Did your son see the UFO at all? Or was it just you? I'll post a link if you want to come and join, but yeah, feel free to finish off in the comment section too as well, Vel, because I definitely want to hear. But there's a link if you want to just come on here and join us and tell everybody. And everyone watching, remember, you can come and join us through Google Hangouts, and you don't have to worry about if you don't want to be on camera. You don't have to. It'll just show your icon. It'll just be your voice over a microphone. So just so everyone knows, I know a lot of people can be really camera shy and everything. It kept coming until it was right in front of me. I was so scared I pulled my head back into the window and then shut the curtain. Oh my God. So how many feet of far away do you say? Maybe like 20 feet, 10 feet, 5 feet? How do I join? By clicking that link. You see my name right there, UFO proof with the little crown in gold. Just go and click on that link, the Google Hangouts link. What's to tell you about this? Nice to have some people to talk and take an interest. Absolutely, man. You know, that's why I started UFO proof. Same crap happened to me, man. You know, within 5 feet, man. That's incredible. And this was a ball of light. Yeah, if you just click the link, you can come on here and tell us, man. It's fucking awesome. I would love to hear. I would like to hear your reaction to everything. You know, this is exactly why I started this channel, man, so I could hear people's stories. Because I had so many of my own, I would like to hear other people's stories and see if any of them match my own experiences, and maybe together we could help figure out what the hell we were seeing. Very scary. You know, I never had a really scary UFO encounter. Like, my UFO encounters were so... I thought it was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen in my life. It was like fucking... It was like looking at a god. It was like the most incredible... I was like, wow, like... I can't believe when I see a UFO, it's the most incredible fucking like you just can't imagine. Like, when you look at it and you know that it ain't from here and you don't know what it is, you're just like, oh my God, dude, the legends were true. You know, like, it's fucking nuts, dude.
Did it feel surreal to you?
I dropped Hangout so you can hop on. Oh yeah, dude. Come and join in. Let me see here. Yeah, you should be able to join in. Let me get a couple people off of here. Who's been on here since the beginning? Daryl, Vern, you guys want to hop off so I can get some other people to hop on here with us? And Garmin GPS. Thank you, Vern. Daryl, you want to hop off so we can let some other people join now, since you guys were like my first people on here? All right, there you go. I helped her out. All right. And I'm not kicking you out. I was just letting you know. Okay, so we're gonna because you can only have so many people on Hangouts at one time, and it stops other people from being able to come on. So I would try to get rid of the people who came on here like as soon as I started. Now, so there is some room available for anyone who wants to come in here and join us and tell us their story.
I got a freaky story, Kyle.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I got a freaky story for you, Kyle. If you want to hear it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's hear it, man.
I'm not sure if it's an abduction, but I was at the UFO club in Brisbane, and that's a cup from it. Oh shit! I don't know if you can see it or not.
See.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, that's cool, dude. Yeah, I like that with the fucking kangaroo and the fucking the UFO. That's awesome.
If you got a PO box number, I'll send it to you to an American man. I'll post it to you as a present.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Fucking, yeah, I got you on Google. I got you on Google Hangouts. I'll send you my address, man.
Anyway, I've been going there since 1995, on and off, and it was last year. And it was once a month. The last 3 or 4 times, every time I went there, I felt like when I drove home. I don't know if you guys feel it. I felt like all my energy was zapped, totally fucking zapped with my energy. I thought, what the fuck's going on? This is ridiculous. And that was like the 3rd or 4th time it happened. I was still feeling like zapped. And then and then I did go home that night and I went to bed. And then what happened? I just when I was in bed, it was like a sleep paralysis thing.
Oh yeah.
And I was in bed and I had my right arm like that, and I felt like these bony fucking fingers, man, just touching the end of here. It was only like last year or something. I thought, and I was thinking to myself, automatically, I thought, holy fuck, is that like an alien or something? Because I've been at the UFO. It was all too coincidental. But I just sort of thought, I've had sleep paralysis before, but I haven't actually been. I've had the heaviness, but I haven't actually had people touching my fingers and stuff like that. And I thought, and that's 100% honest, and I just thought I'd share that with you guys.
Shit, yeah, dude, I've had sleep paralysis. I still get it sometimes, and it fucking sucks, man.
But those UFO places, you just got to watch out because they just drain all your energy. So I got crystals. I went to a crystal shop, and I got these different crystals because I can't believe if you go to these different places, all these different people, sometimes it will drain your energy because it may be like I'm not sure who the hell's there, man, but It wasn't feeling to you. Got to just accept on my energy. That's 100% truth, Kyle.
Oh yeah, dude. No, I believe it, man. You know. In fact, you know, I actually have felt the same way going to certain UFO meetings and stuff. You know, like fucking feeling drained and shit afterwards. That's funny that you mentioned.
Yeah, definitely. This is way better than going to a UFO meeting, eh?
What's this? Hang on. Snooch said one of mine was a black triangle that was so close I could have hit it with a rock. Scary as fuck. See, that's, you know, mine too. Actually, my very first encounter, Snooch, was with a UFO that I could have hit with a rock. It was about 25 feet above the tree line, fucking just creeping. And it actually turned and it felt like it looked at me, but it didn't have like a front to it or anything. But I could tell it was fucking looking at me. Like it was nuts. Like we made a connection where I was like, oh fuck, like it's like if you were like walking in the fucking in the savannah and a fucking lion was walking and the lion saw you and you saw it. You're like, oh fuck, dude, it sees me. You know, like you fucking feel it, dude. You're like, oh fuck, it see, like you know that you see each other. You know, like that's what it's fucking like, dude. Do I need Google? I'm on Firefox. No, as long as you got Hangouts. Yeah, can you go through Chrome? You got Google Chrome. If you go through Chrome, it should be no problem. But if you download the app for Google Hangouts on your Chrome or whatever, you should be able to just, if you have a Google account, you should be able to just join in. Yeah, not Chrome. As long as exactly, you just need a Google account. You should be fine. Can the panel share about who they are connected with extraterrestrially? Who they are connected with extraterrestrially? What do you mean? Like, oh, he's probably talking about different species and stuff like that. You know, as for right now, I don't know if an alien, like aliens exist. I don't have any evidence like for it. I just have evidence that UFOs are real. And my evidence is strictly my own encounters, but I've never seen an alien before. And so I couldn't tell you if it was an alien or if what it is, you know. But
with the amount of life forms that we've got on this world alone, there's got to be
right. There's
aliens
gotta
out
be
there.
millions.
There's got to be. It's impossible for them not to be.
Exactly.
It's impossible.
You know. Oh, Snooch, you felt the exact same way. See, that's right. That's exactly what it feels like, man. When you see it and it sees you and you're like, oh fuck, dude, like it's like, that's why I always like to say, I just describe it as like looking at like a god. You feel like this intelligent thing is so beyond you that you are just a food for it. Like if it wanted to, you could destroy you and there's nothing you could do about it. And it's not scary. It's just like, it's not like you're in fear. You're just looking at it like how like a fucking, like maybe a duck looks at a person, you know, like they just know that fucking that animals know that humans are superior above them, you know, they just know that. And it's just like fucking, that's what it's like looking at one of these things. You just know that this thing is fucking beyond you. It's fucking nuts, dude. Yeah.
Very surreal.
What's up? Go ahead, buddy.
Oh man, it's a very surreal feeling, and
oh yeah,
I think it's, you know, and you're not. I wasn't really sort of scared, but I don't know. It just went really quiet, Kyle. We didn't really say too much. We went pretty quiet. That's what sort of happened to us.
Well, when you know, and the thing is like when I've had encounters with other people around and stuff, and like I said, you know, like there was people lighting off fireworks in the street. Who didn't see this UFO that was fucking right, that was in my driveway with my whole family staring at, like we're all freaking out and no one else is paying attention, you know. But I've had other encounters, you know, and sightings and stuff with people with me where, you know, you get like that fucking, that Oz effect, that fucking, that where, you know, the whole world, like the reality starts to fucking, you know, it seems different, you know, like you're like, is this real? Like you're looking at it, like if you start questioning reality, you're like, what the fuck am I actually seeing right now? Like fucking, it just that doesn't make sense, you know. And
your brain's just ticking over, trying to comprehend. You go, what is this? Yeah, you just sort of go, yeah, that's sort of what it's like. Yeah.
Hey, Velcurve, there you are. You made it on here, buddy.
How's it going, man? You all right?
Excellent. Hey, excellent. So let's start. Look, I want to start from the beginning of your story. So for anyone who's just joining or who didn't get to read it or see it, can you share with us your encounter?
Yeah.
So let's start, I want to start from the beginning of your. Well, you want to make sure that YouTube is turned down.
Oh yeah.
Can you share with us your encounter? Because I can hear the echo on we can hear the echo on it.
Right. Yeah. Is that better?
Yep. There you go. Perfect.
I'll turn that down a bit. Is that better? Like that. Yeah.
I would just mute it, dude, and just I would just mute YouTube.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Yeah.
Basically, yeah, I had a UFO experience in England, and man, I just can't tell you, it just freaked my brain, man.
What year was this?
2010, September.
September 2010.
And where? Where in England?
Just outside Milton Keynes, which is like bang in the centre of England, like about 50 miles north of London. So I'm living in, I've rented a farmhouse out with my family, and it was like no light pollution, so I could see a lot of stuff. Yeah. And I kept seeing some weird stuff, like little orbs like flying overhead and that, like white orbs, quite high up. Wow. And I'm quite interested in the UFO thing since like Disclosure Project and all that, 2001. Sure. So I'm always looking at that, and I'm always putting that thought out there. So and I didn't expect to get what I got, and it freaked me out, and I think they left because I was so scared. They come to see me, I'm sure, but I got so scared. I had this little window, I pulled my head in and pulled the curtain shut, and it lit up like through the curtain, and I just shaking, and it just stopped. So I went out to the front of the barn, the farm, and expected to see the direction it come from. I expected to see it go off, the other direction. It was nowhere to be seen. It just vanished. It either stopped over the house or went straight up. So,
now this was a ball. You said this was a ball of light about the size.
It looked like the sun coming at me. It looked like the sun. It just kept coming. Yeah. And I mean, it scared the. Scared.
And there's no way this could have been car headlights or a motorcycle.
No. This farm, they've got their own fields and that. So we've got a nice big garden, and then a big field over there on the left, field over the back. There's nothing there. There's a land field over the back of that. If you typed in Slad Farm, Bletchley, Milton Keynes, UFO sighting, you'll see my sighting there. I've got it all written up,
Yeah.
I reported it to Move One because I wanted to do something about it.
Yeah.
And they didn't do much. They rung me up and spoke to me and that. Just didn't really follow it up or anything. Didn't really investigate it properly because there's
only so much you can do. Like you can basically get the story, look at the scene, and then after that, unless there's any kind of physical traces for them to collect or sample. Other than that, there's only so much you can do. But still, yeah. So continue on. Was this your only sighting of a UFO?
No. I've seen quite a lot of stuff. I saw a star fall out the sky once over London.
A what?
A star fall out the sky straight down. It was mental. I was sitting in my car, just away from the farmhouse, because it's all open and that. So I'm sitting in the car, listening to my music, smoking and that. It's all nice and clear. Yeah, I've got one on and that. So I'm looking out, and I'm looking over like sort of direction to London, 50 miles away, and all the stars are out and everything. And I'm looking at one of these stars, and it just fell to the floor. It just fell out the sky, and I was just like, "Wow, man!"
So it's like a light that was actually sitting up in the sky in one position.
It was like a star. It was looking at the stars for ages. Yeah, I thought it was Jupiter or whatever. Wow. For ages, and then it just fell. It just went really fast, and I'm like, "What?" That was just before that sighting. That was the same year as well. That year was really like down that farm, 2010. Oh, just saw loads of stuff. You know what I mean?
That's funny, Velk, because my sightings all occurred in 2010 and 2011. Like my first encounters before then, I'd never seen a fucking UFO. I didn't care about them. I had a whole different life and shit. And then it came into my life, and it came fucking hard and heavy, and it started in, December 27th, 2010, 5:45 in the morning, man.
Yeah. This was 1:30 in the morning on a Friday night, because the reason I looked out in the first place is because I heard a chopper, a police chopper, and it was over, like up towards the city centre where, Friday night, you got all the people getting out of it and that. So that's what it turned out to be, just a light off in the distance, could hear it slightly. and it was a helicopter, and I thought, oh, never mind. So this little window's like this big, and you have to pop it out like that. So I had to stick my head through it to look out of this window, and couldn't get out of the window. So I'm looking like this, up the back of the house, like farm, towards the city centre. And as I've pulled my head in, and something caught my attention to the left, coming over the field. It's just a field and a bit of a mound, and it was just like quite small, orange thing, and it just kept coming. It just kept coming. I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking, I'm seeing it lighting up all the field, and I'm like, wow. Man. And it just kept coming. I thought, oh, it's gonna stop, or I don't know what was going on, man. And the closer it got, the more scared I got. And then when it actually come over the trees, just at the side of the garden, it was lighting it all up. And it come into the garden, and I'm like, nah.
Holy
nah. I'm like, no. So I pulled my head in real quick, stood there like this, literally, with the curtain shut, thinking, it scares me just thinking about it, really.
Wow, dude.
I never do this. I never normally come on, but I saw you guys the other day on there, and I was going to chat to you then, but
yeah, absolutely.
I'm like, my mind's right out there. I'm a musician and that, so I'm like,
fuck yeah, me too, man.
Yeah, I'm a guitarist. Played since 1984. So
oh shit, dude! I'm terrible at guitar, dude. I'm a bass player, man.
Yeah, we're looking for a bass player, but you're miles away. but yeah, I do like electronic music as well on SoundCloud and all that rubbish.
Yeah, but
it's all good fun, isn't it? But you know, I was really at that time, at that place, I was really putting my mind out there, and I never knew about this. Only recently, I've been doing this CE5 thing.
I really think that it makes a huge difference, Val, if you do when you put the thoughts out there, and you like it seems like they hear you. I don't know whether or not if they hear you telepathically. I don't know if you're praying or what, but they seem to pick up on it.
Yeah,
you know, absolutely, man.
Yeah,
you know, I mean that was a great story, man, and thank you guys for joining us, and thank you for sharing your story with us. Yep. I got to get off here because my little dog just came in, so I got to take her out. But man, that was an awesome story, dude. And come back and join us again, dude.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I've got so my kids had some weird things happen as well. So and they're a bit older now. So my boy's not in at the minute, but when he comes back, like another time, I'll get him on as well, and he can explain.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because when he told me, man, I was like, it's like no way. And he was like, yeah, right over the house, like wobbling, like a wobbling didgeridoo sound, you know, like a wobble.
Do you think ball lightning could possibly explain it?
I was probably asleep. I was back then.
Ball lightning. However, I just want to point out before I get off here, I just want to point out ball lightning is almost always blue.
Right.
And he did say it was an orange.
Like
light, you know, but I mean, I'm not going to say that it couldn't be ball lightning because I guess, you know, there may have been, you know, reports of orange ball lightning, but I'm not that are coming to mind that you know, and I've studied quite a few cases, you know, but to my recollection, most cases I've studied, they've always been reported to be a bluish or a whitish kind of light.
Yeah, off in the distance sort of thing.
And usually fairly small. You know, he says this was about the size of a car. I mean, that's a big fucking ball lightning, you know?
Yeah, see, I believe I've seen ball lightning when I was about 10, and I'd say it was about 3 foot.
Yeah,
maybe
3
foot.
That's like the real common size of it, dude.
And it came across above the roofs. There was a lightning storm going on. To me, it bounced on a roof almost directly opposite me.
What?
Bounced and came down and then exploded, and there was a bang.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
The following day, where it had gone down and hit a house, it actually hit a chimney, and the chimney was fucked.
Oh no shit, dude. Yeah, I mean, I think you might have been lucky enough to win.
It wasn't going over there or over there. It was just coming for me. There's just no doubt about it.
Straight right at you. How high was it off the ground, Val?
Sorry?
How high was it off the ground?
Just off the treetop, literally. Really low. Okay. Just off the tree. Yeah, like if you typed in, like I said, Slad Farm, SLAD Farm, Bletchley, UFO sighting. You should. It's on there. It's on the internet. And if you look on Google, I mean, the farm's not there anymore now. They've trashed it, and Wimpy's come and built loads of houses and that on there. You know. We didn't know that till when we moved in that they were going to like flatten the place. And all that. So we made them wait a good year and stayed in there. Kept Winfield for a whole year.
Everyone, you guys heard, where you can go and read his encounter if you guys want to go and check that out.
Yeah, it's on there. It's a bit roughly written, but it's exactly what I've never changed it. It's the same.
Thank you for sharing your story, man. That's fucking awesome, you guys. And Coke Man, and QVid, Daryl and Vern and Mark, you guys, JJ. Thank you guys for coming and joining us. And of course, everyone who's watching, you guys, all you guys in the comment section, Con, Snooch, Beyond the Omniverse, Blank, all you guys, Monica, you guys are awesome. Thank you for coming and joining us. Lady Daniel, everybody. I always love having you guys on here, and I will hope to see you again on the next show. All right.
Don't forget to check my SoundCloud.
Yes, absolutely. All right. All right.
And Bell Curve SoundCloud. It's all electronics, not much guitar. I think there is one bit with guitar track in there, but that's all.
Go check out his channel. Go check out his music, man. Drop some tunes. All right. All right, you guys. I'm out of here. UFO Proof out.
Yeah, I'm gonna chip as well,
man.
You guys.
Stories on television shows and stuff like that, and they all recount the same thing. Who we have on here?
Hold on, I'm coming.
Oh, hey, what up, Daryl?
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. What up, Coke Man?
Hold on.
We're discussing alien
Hi there,
abduction.
wait a second. Let me turn my fan off.
Yeah, make sure you turn that stuff off. That's kind of loud. Hang on.
I gotta shut off my mute me.
I gotta put you on mute, Daryl. I'm sorry, sweetie. All right, there you go. What up, Coke Man? How you doing, brother?
Good, thanks, Carl. Sorry about that. Hey,
how you doing?
Hey, Carl. How you going?
What up, Coke Man?
Oh, can you hear me, Carl?
Yeah, you're on. Hang on, JJ Mac. I gotta put you on mute for a second. Coke Man, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Carl. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Oh, cool, bro. Cool.
All right, cool. JJ Mac, make sure that you turn down YouTube. You know, so you don't have YouTube up, so the volume's up. Make sure you turn it, just turn it off and just watch us on Hangouts. You'll be able to see it on YouTube later. It'll be posted right back up. What up, Mark? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
You here? All right, excellent. All right, so now you guys can go ahead and unmute yourselves now, JJ Mac, Daryl, as long as you got the noise in the background down. You can take yourselves off of mute.
There we go. Is that good?
Yeah, it's much better.
Tommy, can you hear me?
JJ, how about you, buddy? Hit the mute button.
Okay.
The mute button. I found I couldn't find it at first. I got it.
Can you hear me?
Oh, did you turn down YouTube?
Yeah,
No.
it's done. At first it wasn't.
Yeah, you gotta turn down YouTube.
It did.
Not you, Daryl. Yeah, JJ, I had to put you on mute again. You got to turn down YouTube. I can see that you're watching YouTube at the same time because we can hear the echo.
Sell some fucking books and that, and you get set up. It's just insane, man, and it puts everybody else, and it gives everyone else a bad name, you know.
It's fucking nutty, dude. And,
yeah.
You know, I mean, the more crazy your fucking conspiracy theory, the more people like it. I mean, I'm seeing conspiracy theories that the Great Pyramids of Egypt don't exist.
Oh, that's a good one.
People are going off the fucking deep end, and it's fucking pathetic, man. It's like people got to know when to hold themselves back, you know? I mean, like,
and the other thing, well, they're just like goldfish too, because they forget heaps of shit as well.
Right?
Yeah.
They're like, what? What did you say? They're like goldfish and what? And
yeah, they just forget heaps of stuff as well. You know, when you tell them, they just forget it and just don't comprehend it, and you forever trying to
a goldfish loses its memory like every 8 seconds.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. I love those colloquialisms. So we have a lot of Southerners that have similar. You know, they all like, oh, she sweats like a whore on Judgment Day and stuff like that. You know, those kind of sayings. I love those. I don't have that many where I'm from, but
I love to hear them.
Anyway, so
Pick it up, I was at home, I want to pick it up, man.
what's up, Mark? Mark, can you hear me?
Two potato cake.
Your mic sounds terrible, dude.
Potato cakes.
Hey, who's from? Oh, that's messed up.
Mark, I gotta put you on mute, buddy. Yeah, you got it, Mark. You got to get your stuff fixed out, your worked out, your mic or whatever, man. It sounds terrible. I don't know what you're on. Where the fuck's Vern running off to?
I loved your rant when you were discussing that finding in the pyramid when they found nothing. I want to count how many times you said the F word.
Oh,
that was effing hilarious, man. You were I can't get over your use of that word is so it doesn't mean anything after a while, you know?
No, that's the whole point of it, dude. That fucking saying fuck on my channel don't mean shit anymore.
we can say I can't believe I said the F word. I never say the F word.
Oh yeah, you can say fuck all you want on here, dude. This is UFO proof. This is like this is the adult.
I'm trying to be
UFO
lady here, but what's the point, right?
What's going on, Vern?
Just dealing with it. Been sick and.
Hey, there you are.
You got torn ligaments in my arm too.
How you feeling,
How's that
Vern?
fucking arm treating you, dude? Still fucked up?
You see it?
No, can't barely see it, dude.
Hey, you're not in my circle, you know. I'm not gonna have.
All right, what's up, you guys? UFO proof here. As usual, you guys can come and join in the conversation. Just go to the comment section on YouTube and look for the link next to my name, UFO proof, and click it and join in on the Google Hangouts. Or you can sit in the comment section and discuss it with us. I figured today we would talk about alien abductions and alien abductees. I'm not an abductee myself. I'm not saying it's never happened. I'm just saying I don't have any memory of it ever happening. So, I mean, I guess it's possible, but I mean, I've had a number of really close UFO encounters. So I assume alien abductions possible, you know, and it's not like I think abductees are liars or anything. In fact, I believe a lot of them. So if anyone out there is an abductee, I definitely want you to come on here and join in. I will make sure that there is space and room for you to come on here and share your story. Let me go post a link for everybody in the comment section on YouTube. All right, so hang on, I'm gonna make sure the sound doesn't pop on real quick and give us a bad echo. All right, good. Boom, there it is. So feel free to come and join. But until then, I'm just gonna sit here and discuss some stuff on alien abduction. You know, when it comes to like, you know, alien abduction, I used to think people were crazy for it. What up, Archie? Archie G, how you doing? Doing good? I used to think that people were at first, you know, like it seems kind of a fringe, you know, and then, you know, UFOs were hard for me to believe at first, you know, until I had my own experience. And even after I had my own experience, you know, alien abduction was kind of hard to believe until I started having really close encounters. And then I'm like, oh, well, you know, it seems like it makes sense. Like they might do something like that. If they were here to experiment on us, well, you want to be as least invasive as possible, right? You don't want to, you know, disturb what you're studying. You want to study it in its natural habitat or environment. So, you know, taking people and erasing their memory and stuff, it seems like a logical step that you would do if you were an alien race studying humans. So, I mean, like technically we abduct animals all the time when we study, when we go out and track an animal. I mean, like, think about it. Like when we go and tag a deer, we could be up in a helicopter and shoot it from the sky. It's knocked out and we tag it and then it wakes up. It's like, from the deer's perspective, from us, we're just tagging a deer, but from the deer's perspective, it's this giant light in the sky, this searchlight, this beam of light beamed down on them, you know. Next thing you know, it's passed out and it's like having these dreams of these alien creatures coming and doing experiments on it, and then it wakes up. It doesn't know where it is, what time it is, and it's just like nothing happened, and it's just on with its fucking day. You know what up, Cons? How you doing, buddy? Come and join in with us. So I mean, you know, I see like I could see why, you know, I could see why it would work, why it would make sense. And if you're looking at it from that point of view, if you're looking at it like where the deer, then, you know, alien abduction would make sense that it happens, it plays out the way it does. And if you're looking at it from an alien's perspective, well, then it would be like the human pilots of the helicopter hunting the deer or tagging it, you know, like it all seems to make sense. Now, I don't know if, let's say it was all made up, say it was fake. Then how do you get to that? How do you get to these same stories? I mean, like, is it just like a natural progression of where it is? Can't join. Oh, Khan says, can't join, only lurking. Hope for some great abduction stories, though. Yes, me too. And I want to point that out again. Anyone who's ever had an abduction experience, feel free to come and join us, all right? And share your story with everybody. Unfortunately, Cons won't be able to join us. He's probably working or doing whatever the hell Cons does. You know what? And I might as well pass out this link on all over Google Hangouts. Everyone else can come and join if they see it. Khan said, please shoot me. That was the last message I saw from him on actual Hangouts. But anyway, yeah, back to alien abductions. I want to see, like, I want to hear people's like story. Like, you know, I mean, I've heard people come back, so you have to like turn it off. Oh, Daryl, you're making all kinds of noise again.
Did I still have it on?
You got no. You have like some kind of static or something coming through.
I don't have anything on.
Yeah, it's like your microphone.
Except
what's that, Mark?
Hey.
Looks like we lost JJ. Crap. Well, hopefully he'll get back on here with us. I wanted to hear if he had an abduction story for us, you know?
a conception story?
Abduction stories. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for tonight.
I didn't think that was that kind of site, you know?
No, abduction.
Okay, good. Conception, my goodness, that old story. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see all of you that we're all still here. I just wanted to mention.
Well, what did you think was going to happen, Daryl?
I don't know. Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't think they could predict anything so exact. And the person that predicted it was supposed to be on the radio for an interview. And when they tried to schedule his interview, he said, I'm sorry, can you do me about a week from now? Which was a week past the end, you know, 2 days past the end of the world. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the guy is full of shit, dude, you know?
If he thought it would be the end of the world, he couldn't schedule an interview, you know? He goes, well, I can't really discuss it until way after the, you know?
What is that?
It's supposed to happen. How about next week sometime?
So what's going on, Coke Man? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, good, thanks, Kyle. I saw Tyler's video about it. Apparently, he said it about what's his name? That guy with the 23rd of September, End of the World. That guy that wrote the book. Is it Mead or something? David Mead. I can't remember his name.
There is a specific guy who actually wrote a book about the 23rd or whatever.
And he's apparently, Tyler said he's backtracked now, and he said it was something supposed to happen in October, like a celestial effect. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it's something similar to that. And that's in Tyler's latest video. I watched that. I think it was today sometime or yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
What an idiot, dude. I mean,
how many books he sold?
Well, I know. What, 100,000, dude.
Fucking hell. I mean, you can just make it the biggest bullshit story.